11 for him to sparks before your Tems at max speed. Yeah. Look at this TYRANAK team. Banning Cycrox immediately. Okay, TYRANAK. Rygnet. Size Munch. Golzy. You gotta love to see it with the diffuser. Hinu. Yowler. Mimit. And Nagai's. Whoa, big Decedara with Rygnet. Amphitheater had 22 on the radar. Goddamn. Yeah, it's super slow. I could just ban the Mimit. I could ban the Nagai's. I think my team kind of needs to ban Nagai's every time. I mean, I have some answers, but not enough. I think this is one of those. I have too much fire. I have Malflank. I think I just got to shut down the Decedara, Rygnet, Sparks opener, you know. Alright, opening with Size Munch. Getting way too comfortable doing that after seeing X's Size Munch just dominate shit. Shouldn't get too comfy, though. Am I going to do Malflank Fire Koish this guy? Am I really going to do it? Probably not. Maybe mix Mimit. But them are super vulnerable to... Nah, maybe Hedgine Mimit. Double Hedgine into this guy, I think is really strong. Let's do that. Let's try a double Hedgine opener. Hedgine Mimit versus Size Munch. If you want to see my thoughts on the meta, you can go look at the tier list review that I did. It's on YouTube right now. Otherwise, I don't know. Lots of Tems are in lots of places. I'm kind of learning right now for the first time, so it's hard for me to say. I'm not really into like I'm not really in the mood to like give a bunch of opinions about shit. I'm kind of in the mood to focus on the game and learn right now. So I'm not going to give a lot of strong opinions about people's teams or Tems and stuff. Now, the Karth one was good, but I just put up a new one today. Reacting to Tortonite's Garden tier list, which is the first list that's been made, like, after the meta started to happen. So, Karth's list was really cool and really fun to look at, but the Tortonite's Garden list is, like, probably the first, like, serious list, per se, made by a lot of the best players collaborating, so it's a much... I don't expect it to necessarily... I mean, the first tier list reaction video got so many views. That was awesome, you know? I'm not really doing it to chase the views, though. It's more just like, oh, this is worth looking at. Like, I'm not going to react to every tier list ever, but this one's meaningfully different and more thought through than the first one we looked at, so we're going to look at it. So I did look at it. But yeah, in the future, I don't know. Maybe I'll make my own tier list one day. I'm not trying to be a tier list guy who's like, oh my god, tier lists. But, you know how it is. Well, Karth's list was serious, but it wasn't based on experience. It wasn't a joke. But it also wasn't whatever, yeah. It wasn't a joke, though. It was serious in the sense that he intended to put them in roughly the correct order. It just was based on first impressions. It was a literal first impressions tier list. It said it on the thing, right? But it was serious. It just wasn't like... It wasn't meant to be definitive in any way. Yes, it was serious predictions. The word serious, I don't know what you're using that word to be. It was an on-purpose attempt at actually trying to see what things look like. First impressions, predictions. Yes, it was serious, though. It wasn't a joke. It was not a joke list. You know what I mean? So it was serious in the sense that it wasn't a joke list. TYRANAK, Size Munch, Hedgine, Mimit. Let's go. Why? Oh, TYRANAK shuts down Mimit. TYRANAK into Mimit. I haven't done this yet. Oh, God. Plasma Beam, Size Munch. Swap to Fire Koish. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Mimit does not transform because of Intimidator TYRANAK. Oh, my God. Yeah, Lodal's in a good place in the meta, honestly. Hang on, the music's kind of loud. This is terrifying. I could swap in Malflank, Generify next turn to get around Wreck, maybe. Do they have a melee synergy? They do with Golzy. Fuck! I'm gonna die to fucking wreck on turn 2! Swap in Fire Koish, I guess. I got owned by TYRANAK right away. First time I've run into it. This is gonna be the whole day. I'm gonna lose probably 90% of my matches today. Get ready. It's gonna take a while to learn all the turn 1 shit. Just gonna take a while, is what it is. Alright, Plasma Beam. Yeah, no, Lodal's, it seems pretty clear that it's actually like an interesting tem, you know? Lodal's got some use in team building. You know, people are gonna call it cheese because it's like a combo, but it's clearly like interesting, you know what I mean? I don't know. Lodal's not boring, that's all I care about. People can use whatever word they want. People say cheese to insult it. Oh, you can't argue with me, it's cheese because it's a combo. It's like, whatever. But like, it's obviously a cool thing. I like it, I'm glad it's in the game. Whatever word people want to use, fine. But like, it's cool and I'm glad it's in the game. Whatever word for that is, that's how I feel about it. So 3 prio wreck. I will outspeed them. And I did enough damage. I can just kill them this turn with Plasma Beam. They have to run away. We're actually going to outspeed them with Plasma Beam again. Synergy doesn't really matter. So they got to swap to Mimit, who copies Fire Koish, or else Golzy or Kinu, both of whom take ×2 damage. And then I can Water Cannon as well, to either hit what swaps in, or to just hit that Size Munch. I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy. This should kill the Size Munch, and then Water Cannon can just be aimed in that direction. Yeah, so we kill them. They don't get to heat up. Oh, no, they do! Okay. But we killed the Size Munch. Koish hopefully survives. Oh, because they took burn damage at the end of the turn. That's right. So okay, yeah, I factored in the burn damage. So it kills them at the end of the turn. But I shouldn't have Water Cannoned that Size Munch. I should have Water Cannoned the Mimit. Yep. All right, so another turn 1 huge mistake. Another game completely lost on turn 1 mistake. All right. So note. Factor in burn when considering how much damage Plasma Beam does. Okay. Well, I think that's match. I think that's going to do it. Maybe Double Mix has a chance of coming back. I don't know. It's going to be hard to come back from that one. The good thing is they wrecked last turn, so now Mix is safe. I can like Plasma be I can Psy Surge Energy Manip on their Size Munch for huge damage. I can also just Crystal Spikes the Kinu. Their swap-ins are Golzy or TYRANAK. I don't know, I'm kind of into just going after this Mimit. Now they're going to trade around and keep spending the buffs. They could swap in, I guess, Golzy. But Golzy doesn't block it, does it? It just does ×2 damage. Right? I only have double Energy Manip anyway. I could do one of each just to sort of cover both sides. Nah, Manip is just more. I mean, I could, like, click the green circle on Kinu to keep it honest. Can't imagine Kinu stays in. Prove me wrong. No, yeah, Kinu swaps out. Kinu swaps out. TYRANAK swapping in. Energy Manipulate hits Size Munch. Size Munch down to 79%. The second Energy Manip. Size Munch down to 52%. Handcuffed, and they're going to heat up. No, they're stonewalling TYRANAK? Really? What, to Embers Mix? Does TYRANAK have Fire Tornado? I don't think so. They can just wreck right here, though. They can just wreck here without synergy. But if I double Energy Manip again, I'll kill them first. If they swap in to get 3 prio, though, I think they'll outspeed me. Yeah, I'm just so... My Tems are kind of slow right now. So swap in Golzy and then wreck. They're out of stamina. They didn't overexert, though. They could just heavy overexert. Did he overexert? I don't fucking know. I'm completely overwhelmed. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they just went down to low percent. I don't think they overexerted with Stonewall. Did they? I'm completely overwhelmed. I'm having a very hard time keeping track of anything. I'm completely overwhelmed by the PvP. I have no idea how to play the right moves right now. Like, literally no idea. They slightly overexerted after I did 49% damage. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, Energy Manip hits Size Munch again, and they survive with 2% health, or 2 health. Embers kills Mix, or almost does damage to Mix. No rush, Condors, no problem. That's why I don't take requests, because then everyone has to leave. I don't care who I play against, to be honest. Y'all are fine. Don't worry about it. I want to play against everybody. I don't care who I play against right now. I don't really give a fuck about Twitch chat right now. I'm trying to figure out PvP. Y'all just do whatever makes you happy. Don't worry about me. I don't really give a fuck right now. I'm like in that place now where I'm mad and I'm angry and I'm going to get good at this meta. And I don't care anymore about all the bullshit. So everyone's personal shit. Y'all figure it out. I can't be your therapist anymore for the rest of the day. Fucking salty competitive Flux is now here. So just y'all do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I don't give a fuck right now. I don't give a fuck! Don't give a fuck! You feel me? Mix dies the Flaming Meteorite. Tulcan dies the Golzy's electric attacks, I guess. Burned immunity on TYRANAK. Golzy gets burned. Green circle crystal spikes, though, huh? Just kill Golzy. TYRANAK can't do damage and is out of stamina. Just kill it last. Just kill it last. Energy Manip on TYRANAK looks scary. Didn't notice. Sparkling Bullet hits Tulcan down to 238 with Taser, but we're immune to the burn. Not a very strong attack. Diffuser takes off Hand Fan. It is what it is. Windburst, Golzy down to 38. Golzy dies a Crystal Bite next turn. Crystal Spikes, rather. Yeah, just ignore TYRANAK, basically. I can actually Fiery Heist TYRANAK just to make it do less shit. Because Crystal Spikes kill Golzy. If they swap to Kinu, then Kinu dies on swapping. Wow, swapping to Kinu? The fuck are you thinking? Alright, Kinu's gonna die to Crystal Bite. What the fuck are you protecting TYRANAK for? So fucking ridiculous. What are you thinking? Why? Crystal Spikes Kinu down to 32%. Why? Fiery Heist TYRANAK. It's no longer trapped, but it is seized, and that's it. It can't be burned. Oh, fuck, that's right. It can't be burned. So much for reducing damage. Now Mix is overexerted. No Hand Fan till next turn. Windburst won't kill. So I'll click Fire Tornado. Beta Burst hits Tulcan down to 142. Fire Tornado hits Kinu. Kinu down to 0. Embers Malflank. Embers Mimit down to 23 with Burn. We should just survive with 5 health. So Mix can only be hit with AoEs. Golzy jumps back in. No way to win. Defibrillate Tulcan. Yeah, we're down to 29 health. Isolated for 2 turns, whatever that's worth. Immune to the taser. Seized. Okay. Psy Surge kills Golzy. Golzy knocked out. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if they have AoE. Otherwise, they're going to overexert. Energy Manip does like 7% damage. Fuck. Windburst hits TYRANAK down to 72%. Ember's Tulcan is not enough to kill and they can't burn. They overexerted. Holy shit! Can I win this? There's no way. Windburst, TYRANAK down to 55. Psy Surge. 1 stamina Tulcan, 3 stamina Mimic Mix. Take TYRANAK down to 44%. The problem is I think they're going to be faster than me. I don't know. I mean, let them kill Tulcan, I guess. Energy Manip again to overexert them again. TYRANAK broken. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm really glad Coffee's running it, you know? Final boss of the match for sure. Energy Manip to overexert them again. I rest. And they rest as well. I think they should have overexerted and killed Tulcan, though. I think they should have overexerted. I really think they should have. How are these speeds? So I'm 122, 192, yeah. Tornado, Crystal Spikes. No, we do half damage at Crystal Spikes. No, I just have to Wind Burst if I'm even fast enough, and it's a 1 HP overexert to Energy Manip. Problem is, it's not full effective at Crystal Spikes. I'm not enough damage with Psy Surge. Oh man, very close. Very close. Very close. Embers or Plague and GG. Very, very close. GG, let's go again, please. Please request me again. I want a rematch. If you have time. As long as you have time, please request me again. That's all I have to say. GG, let's play again. That was a cool match. Yeah. I'm having fun. I know I'm getting worked up, but it's all good fun. I can release the worked upness of screaming about shit as long as there's no TMR involved. Even for me, that does help. As much as I disdain the TMR chase. Even I have to admit, it's easier to go up and then right back down to baseline. I'm just like, fuck you, TemTem! I knew this was coming, though. This is great. I'm learning a lot of the bullshit on top of everyone. A lot of people have fought through their teams better than me. I'm catching up. I'm getting educated real quick. Alright, they banned Cycrox again. TYRANAK. Rygnet. Sizemunch. Golzy. Kinu. I gotta add that loss on the win count as well. Hang on. Yowler. Mimit. Nagais. I think banning Nagais was correct, and I'm gonna do that again. Cycrox techs from you? I mean, you got all the same tech as me. You got all the same tech as me. The big thing is your Cycrox is going to have more trouble. Your Cycrox is going to get fucked over a lot easier in the future. That's the thing. That's the only thing to keep him. I don't know. Like, I wasn't able to put up a good defense, but eventually I will be able to. Cycrox, we'll see. It's going to struggle when the opponent really knows what to do. All right, let's ban the guys again. Like, it was totally a fair match, obviously. Like, you deserved the win. You deserved it. But it's just like, once I understand how to deal with that better, it's going to work less good against a lot of people in general. Alright, Sizemunch. I mean, Fire Koish Malflank, it actually is going to be really good, though. I hate to say it. I think that's the key here. And then go after Size Munch right away. Well, Strangle, yeah, you can put that on. That's the same move that Calibus has. I don't even know if I was using it correctly. The turn 1 Strangle, it's probably not good. I was trying that kind of just to see. For the record, it's probably not good to use it that way. Like in the... Against the really good opponent. I don't know if that's going to be right, but it is fun to fuck with. It's really good, like, when your Tem is almost out of stamina. Doing it turn 1 is pretty weird. Honestly, probably not right. Although I was hoping I'd get away with it. Oh, yeah. Did I put it on the record? It's 1-6. Let's see. Yeah, that's right, right? Run 1-5 or 1-6? I've lost 2 matches against X, 2 against NB, and 1 against Sidora. So 1-5 is right, I believe. Okay. Size Munch Golzy. Right away, going for electric attacks on the Koish. I wonder if they're going to try to swap out Size Munch turn 1. Probably not. Ban Kinu, ban Mimit, ban Yowler. I have too many good options for killing Kinu. TYRANAK is annoying to kill, but I don't really want to ban it. I think I want to ban Mimit or Yowler. I'll ban Mimit. Okay, turn 1 is Fire Koish, Malflank versus Size Munch, Golzy. Alright, TYRANAK. I think Tulcan continues to be good against potential wreck turn 2 shit. I know I want my Mimit. That's right, Valor. Doing some scrimmages. My first chance to learn. Probably mostly just going to get my ass kicked all day, but that's good. That's how we got to learn. There's no better way, unfortunately. For better or for worse. Maybe it's not even unfortunate. No better way to learn than to just get your ass kicked over and over until it clicks. Hedgine or Grumper? Ooh, I think Grumper has too many weaknesses. Hedgine has some good strengths. Oh, jeez. Let's try that. Hurrywart Koish versus Golzy Size Munch with the Malflank. Or Hurrywart Malflank with Fire Koish. Golzy can turn 1 Electro Punch. It's 1 prio unless they swap in Synergy with Rygnet, and it's 3 prio. I could actually swap in Mimit, copy the Golzy, and then block the electric attack. Which is kind of sick, although it does make me weak to Size Munch. Problem is when they swap in Rygnet and they get 3 priority. If they keep in Size Munch, I definitely want to double it. If I swap out and they heat up, that's going to be fucked. I don't know if Electro Punch can one-shot Fire Koish. It might be close. I think I got a double Size Munch, though. I think I'm committed. If they go Rygnet, it's going to hurt. Dude, it's such a good time to swap in Rygnet, too. Ugh. I could Quetzal in case of Rygnet, but then keep both in. It just seems so bad. Just double Golzy, which is right no matter what, but then I have to deal with the heat up. This seems stupid, but then maybe just swap in Tulcan to block the wreck. No, it's neutral, though, because Tulcan is fucking fire type. I kind of need to hope they swap out Size Munch. It's kind of a 50-50 on turn 1. It's kind of 50-50 on turn 1. Let's try this. Yes! Size Munch retreats! Yes! Okay. That was just such a 50-50. I don't like that. That was a turn 1 50-50. Intimidator, no big deal. Quetzaleno hits Golzy down to 59%. Base jump Golzy down to 20%, 21%. Sparkling Bullet the Koish down to 181. Dude. Good. Quetzal again, Golzy is finished. Koish is immune to the burns. Good. I think we just keep doubling the Golzy side. Completely ignore TYRANAK. Completely ignore TYRANAK. I really think that's a good idea. TYRANAK can't do much damage. Golzy's the threat. They got to swap in Rygnet to even get 3 prio, and I don't know, maybe Fire Koish is faster anyway. Quetzaleno. Does overexert us by 1, which is kind of a pain. I should really have stats that make that not the case. Might even just do Goring to get ahead of whatever in case they swap in for the Ragnet. Like, let's just try to get fast. Make sure Golzy can't do shit. So Goring kills Golzy. Water Cannon, neutral damage, TYRANAK. It's okay, since they're unbuffed. Plague doesn't do that much damage. Koish down to 117. Water Cannon, TYRANAK, let's go. TYRANAK down to 83%. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Feels good to play competitive. Feels good to play ladder. I'm very glad I'm on. I'm glad I'm not on the ladder. Excuse me. I'm very glad I'm playing scrims right now because I do need to learn a lot. I'm officially not ready for ladder. It's rare for me to say that, but I wouldn't want to go on ladder right now. I would just get my ass handed to me all the way down to 700 TMR. I'm pretty sure. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I gotta like, I need these scrims for the next couple of sessions before I can get into ladder. It's good that I'm doing this way. All right, Koish overexerted last turn. Why? Wait, why? Did TYRANAK strangle? Does TYRANAK have strangle? I wasn't. God damn it, I wasn't looking. Does TYRANAK have strangle? Oh, plague overexert. Thank you. I'm a little overwhelmed, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm missing shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. It's hard to keep track of everything on a good day, let alone with this fucking crazy new tech everywhere. Yowler wants to probably show off right away. I kind of just want a tenderness Yowler. It's so slow. Bring in Mimit and then tenderness their Yowler. Then I have my own Mimit Yowler. It's a high speed Yowler though, which is dumb. Could just do damage, dude. Just do damage. I feel like my team needs to play really aggressively. This team is more on the aggro side. You lost 250 TMR in your first matches after the update. Oh, dude. Yeah, I won 2 and I lost 8. I went 2 wins, 8 losses in my first 10 ladder matches. I haven't gone back on since. Yeah, I don't know. Tenderness Yowler seems kind of slow. I can tenderness them next turn. Just let them show off here. Base jump TYRANAK. Yowler shows off. It's annoying that comeback or tenderness is bugged. It's like a real problem, but... what can I do? I could have done that in the opposite order, I guess. Tenderness, then attack the next turn, but... well, I don't know. I don't know. This Yowler's a problem. It's becoming a problem. I need to tenderness it this turn. Just double Yowler and ignore TYRANAK for a turn. Tenderness. Nah, maybe Quetzal, TYRANAK, Koish overexerts. Hopefully Yowler kills Koish first. And then Mouthlink doesn't get comebackered on the tenderness. But we gotta take Yowler to 0 attack. That +1 attack is gonna be too savage. Kill TYRANAK, throw down to Yowler, Size Munch, Ragnet. Hedgine is really good against Size Munch, other than Wreck. I don't know, Size Munch is a problem. It's a real fucking problem. I could bring in Mimit to copy my Fire Koish. Size Munch is a problem for my team in general, apparently. X had it, and now Coffee has it. Size Munch is a problem for my team. Just go all in on TYRANAK and let Yowler run out of stamina. Like, let him start attacking. He's going to clear out, like, 3 of my Tems before he runs out of stamina, though. I got a tenderness Yowler. I think I lose if I don't. I don't know if it's much better if I do this, but... bringing in Ragnet into the Quetzal. Interesting. Quetzal Lenyo with Synergy Master on Ragnet for the big overexert. Ragnet down to 58%. Tenderness Yowler, and then Yowler, please. Please. Oh, Yowler can... no! They fucking attacked Mouthlink and not Koish. I was really hoping they'd do the opposite. So we got 3 full health Tems. That's pretty good. That's good for something. Just ignore Yowler. Just double Ragnet and kill it. Koish overexerted again. Can't do shit. I could bring in Mimit here to copy Yowler now. I don't know how much I love that. Copy Yowler, Tenderness their Yowler again, and then out Yowler them. At least it's something. Otherwise, what the fuck do I do? Then I have Hedgine as well for more shenanigans. Just gotta kill Ragnet first. Go Mimit. I could just be doing so much damage, but I think I need to shut down Yowler with more Tenderness. Let's go. Shut down Yowler with more Tenderness. Let's go. So Yowler -1 attack. Oshi into my Yowler does 57 damage. Not too much. Now Yowler's out of stamina for the opponent. Here's where Sweatband Mimit is actually really good copying that Yowler. No Lumas yet, Karn. I looked for 3 hours this morning, but nothing yet. Probably look more later. Probably look more later. Just go for the show off. Just go basic Yowler strats. I could just Tenderness their Yowler even one more time, take him to -2 attack, and this thing is fucking useless. Then 100% just have to kill Size Munch to win. Oh no, you don't have to apologize for chatting. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I'm an adult, you know? I can handle Twitch chat. Not my first day streaming. By that logic, my chat would be completely dead every time I did PvP. And if that was the case, I'd probably never play PvP again. So, definitely don't think that way. Like, if chat dies every time I play PvP, I'll stop playing PvP. So, don't define it as distracting. Yeah, Yowler +1. All of a sudden, my Yowler is giving me a potential big win here. Bring Hedgine, gotta go fast. Try to get Ragnet. They can still hit me once with a strong Electro Punch or something, probably. Just bring in Fire Koish to get that 1 water cannon. I'm not going to have synergy. I can just go Quetzaleno, actually, for double Ragnet with the Koish. Yowler goes after Size Munch. Or don't even double Ragnet. Bring in Koish as a distraction. Quetzal, Ragnet. Savage Suplex, Size Munch. We'll see if this can work. Quetzaleno hits Ragnet. Down to 16%. Pretty good. Suplex their Size Munch with +1 attack. So strong on a fucking Mimit with no attack TVs. Like, it's actually fucking crazy. Yowler nerf just is so necessary. That's so stupid. Yowler should not... Mimit Yowler with the wrong TVs. Stonewall yourself. Oof. That's not the play. Yeah. Mimit with no... With no attack TVs. It has no business doing that much damage. I am +1 attack, but that's just... something in that exact chain needs to be nerfed. Like, what? What? I mean, I'll take it. It's great. Alright, Hedgine to kill Ragnet. Just one good electric attack could yeet both of these. Size Munch is unlikely to show off this turn. Bring in Hedgine and double Ragnet. That's without comebacker. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I know Ragnet is on the slow side, so is Tulcan. Let's bring in Hedgine. I can Generify to actually dodge the attack. But they can double Hedgine to hit with electric. I can Hibernate as well, but I don't have the defense buffs. No Kinu. Here's hoping it's enough damage. Plasma Beam. Yes, Ragnet is dead. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm making a note that Mimit Yowler is still insane. Mimit Yowler insane. This is an unshowed off wreck. Hedgine dead. Mimit's okay. Reduced Yowler's attack. Yeah, they should just take show off of Yowler. It would solve so many problems. And unlike Protector Kinu, there's no big meta reason to keep show off on Yowler. Like, show off Yowler is the problem, I think. Like, It's even simpler than Protector Kinu, because Show Off doesn't enable other Tem. At least Protector Kinu is like, oh, but this makes other Tems cooler. But come back, show off Yowler only makes Yowler insane, and if you take it off, Yowler becomes like a decent B tier Tem. I'm not saying they have to do it that way, but that to me would be a pretty obvious one. Like, +1 attack just makes it so stupid. Without Show Off, you can Tenderness Yowler once, and it's settled. It's like partially handled. You know what I mean? But the fact that it can buff its own attack just gives it... It makes it way too self-contained. And then you add the Protector stuff. I guess just kill Size Munch first, then TYRANAK, then Yowler. Though Yowler is actually pretty much sort of like dealt with now to some extent. Just see what I can do. Oh yeah, I have high speed Yowler because of Mimit, so it actually kills their Size Munch first. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a good idea, Karn. I mean, we've all heard the ideas, right? I don't want to go into the Kinu thing, but they should definitely do something about Protector, but... Or at least they probably should. But I'm talking about Yowler. Like, I don't know. Yowler just needs to get rid of Show Off. Even without Kinu in the game, I'm still like... Or even without Protector, Yowler is still kind of insane. A lot less so. I don't know. Show Off Yowler. It's fucking crazy. Don't get outsped by Obi Burrow. Cage nerf. No, it's a terrible nerf, Max. It's absolutely terrible. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not mad about it, but it's obviously bad, and I'm kind of... Like, that one, I'm surprised. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff, it's like, okay, whatever. That one, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, obviously, yeah, because you can just use Grease. It also, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't change anything. It clearly doesn't work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that clearly doesn't work. Kill TYRANAK, and then solo Yowler loses. It's just like, yeah, it's just like a bizarre... Like, they did something that can easily be fixed. So you just put a different item on the Tem and the nerf goes away. It's a terrible nerf. It just, like, really doesn't make sense. Like, it seems like they genuinely forgot Grease existed, which is strange. Baton Pass is a little different because at least, like, you could justify not running Baton Pass. I was already running Grease before the nerf. Like, I was literally already running Grease Kinu. Literally already doing it. So to me, absolutely nothing changed. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. Placebo nerf. I agree, Lulu. It was like either nerf it or don't. It was such a bullshit nerf. Such a bullshit nerf. I think we just go after Yowler with Windburst here. They're showing off. It looks like I got him this time. The Baton Bass nerf was kind of dumb. The Grease nerf was like... It's like, if you're not going to nerf it, then just say it. You know what I mean? I'm fine if the logic is the game is better with Protector than without. If Crema's like, listen up, bitches. You guys are wrong as fuck, and we're going to keep the game the way that's good. Fuck you. I would respect that 1000%. If y'all literally posted a video going, hey, TemTem community, fuck off. Protector's not going anywhere. Fuck you, bitches. Protector for life. Woo! Like, fine. Good. This thing where they're pretending is we're either nerf it or say you're not going to, but this constant tension, like, just make up your goddamn mind. You know what I mean? Make up your goddamn mind. Yeah, Baton Pass half full Scaravolt is the new meta for sure. Yeah, all they did is remove build diversity on Kinu. I agree. It was like a really dumb nerf. I'm not even mad about it, but I'm just like, it is what it is. It was a terrible nerf. You know what I mean? Yeah, it like impacts teams in the wrong way. It nerfs other Tems that now can't use Grease, right? It doesn't really nerf Kinu. It just nerfs the other Tems that can't use Grease. All right, finally I get another win. There we go. Got him, got him, got him. Put one on the board. From 1 to 2. GG, Coffee. One more for the tiebreaker. Are you tapping out or are you down for one more? Either way is fine. Let me know. I'm super down to do a tiebreaker match if you want. It's also okay if you're tapping out. Sure? Let's go! These games are really fun. Yeah. No, these are great. These are great matches. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast, honestly. Hell yeah. You misread me hibernating. Oh, as hibernating that suplex turn? I don't remember, honestly. Let's go. Nerf is bad, assuming traits like TYRANAKs will not become more common. TYRANAK and the grease nerf thing was supposed to go together, but it's still, it doesn't make it a good nerf. Like, it's such a bad nerf. I don't know. Like, yeah, TYRANAK, okay. The idea is that now Grease Kinu is vulnerable to Intimidator TYRANAK. I think they should just tell the community to go fuck itself. We're not going to change Protector. Like, just do it. If you're not going to change it, then just do it. Just tell the community to go fuck itself. Like, don't be afraid. I've done it a million times. People still watch me. Just, like, do it in an honest way. Don't do it out of dickishness. Do it out of honesty. Just be like, look, in all honesty, that opinion can go fuck off. Protector stays. Like, great. Don't do this half nerf, weak sauce, weird mythical trait that combines with this weird nerf. Like, nah, dude. Just tell us to fuck off. It's better. Get more respect in the long run. Keep banning the guys. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like a terrible nerf to me. It just seems like a weird decision to nerf it that way, you know? Accomplished very little, you know? So last game was Fire Koish Malflank for the win. And I went after Golzy. I don't want to set up the same thing again, though. That was such a 50-50. I think double Hedgine into Size Munch is good for double Plasma Beam. They can still Golzy and threaten Electro Punch or threaten whatever. They thought Shuin would compete with Kinu as a buffer. If they thought that, that was really dumb, right? Because Shuin in no way comes close to Protector. Like, I'm okay with Protector existing. But there's, like, very little... There's very little, like, in the middle. I'm going to go Hedgine Mix to block the Electric Tems as well. Let's see if this works. Like, that was never going to happen, to be honest. Shuin was never going to compete with Protector Kinu. Nothing can. Protector is far too strong. Nothing else can come close. Obi is the only one because it, like, does a completely different kind of thing. Shuin is amazing, but it's just a different... like, can't compete whatsoever because Protector is leagues and bounds stronger than Shuin, even with Guardian, even with Fluid Barrier. Like, Protector buff on swap-in is absurd. Is absurdly strong. I'm not even denying it. It's okay if it's good for the game. If it's good for the game, leave it in. It might be. It might just be good for the game to have that strong-ass support tem that's a little too strong, but it makes everything else more fun, you know? Mimic could be the same way, although I'm a little more skeptical. So they picked Mimic this time. Let's just ban Yowler this time. I got lucky last time being able to shut it down. Or not lucky, but, you know, last time it worked out. This time it might not. End of turn isn't ideal. Protector Kinu is by far the weakest tem in the game. Do you mean strongest? Because, yeah, I agree, assuming you meant strongest. They could change it a lot of different ways, but it's also fine the way it is. If they just say it, hey, this is really fucking strong, but we don't think it's going to make the game better to remove it, fine, you know? But, like, these weird half nerfs are like, eh. These half nerfs are like, eh. You mean strongest? I got you. That's my ability to literally read something and understand what the person meant, even when they said the exact opposite. That's some Twitch chat skills right there. I don't know about Tulcan this time, honestly. Might want to go Grumper here. I don't know, though. I don't know. Grumper is good against Kinu. Not good against TYRANAK, though. Not good against Golzy. Nope. Gotta go Tulcan. Grumper useless against Coffee's team. Oh, Jesus. Oh, big stretch. Like a musician said G, sang an F. I wouldn't notice that, though, at all. You could sing in G and F, and I would not notice at all. I'm playing Twitch chat like a fiddle. That much is for sure. Alright. Double Size Munch with the Mimic. So just go after one and kill it on turn 2. Swap in Malflank, Generify to protect Hedgine on the second turn. I agree, Lulu. Exactly. Kinu is in most teams and is strong, but it doesn't feel completely unbeatable, but Yowler feels overwhelming. Some would say, you know, Protector is the reason Yowler is overwhelming. I just don't think that's true. Show Off is the reason Yowler is overwhelming. Kill the real one. Like, I literally don't know. Go after the real one. They're going to double heat up. Jesus. Plasma Beam, Energy Manip on that side, the double screen one. No problem. They're both going to heat up, right? Ultimate cheese. Double size munch heat up is crazy. Hesitant buying a perfect Yowler because he's so strong. They announced they're going to nerf it a little bit, so I would hold off on buying one for the next week or two because they're very expensive and we don't know what's going to happen. It's probably still going to be super strong after it gets nerfed again, but they are reworking it in some way. It's been confirmed yet again, so who knows. All right. They have 3 prio. I can just kill this size munch. The wreck will then kill Hedgine. Bring in Malflank, Generify. But then they can just double heat up. It's no good. Just got to kill Size Munch with Plasma Beam first. Hellfire not strong enough, unfortunately. Red circles. I mean, Tulcan takes neutral damage. Everybody takes neutral damage. I think Tulcan's my worst tem here because Fire Koish is just better. Except for against Plague. I don't know. Tulcan's better against TYRANAK, to be fair. Yowler is very expensive right now. Yeah, I would have some patience. It seems like absurdly expensive, right? Give him Tulcan. Fire Koish has turn 1. Give him Tulcan. This is a scrim, yes, Noonie. 140k for a 1-speed Yowler. That's not too bad. I mean, it's a lot, but could come down a little bit. Whatever. Heater to reduce damage. Plasma Beam to kill that Size Munch. Size Munch's wreck. Kills Hedgine, not surprised. Tulcan's fine, though. Tulcan doesn't take that much damage. Probably not a perfect TYRANAK. I'm not sure. We gotta ask after this guy is back in chat. I don't think it's a perfect, though. I think it's just he's using what he's got. I don't know if Sidoro's hacked it up. We'll have to ask him. Didn't know doing a 5% radar would be so depressing. Yeah, I don't do those at all. I don't do radars slower than 50%. I made an exception for my first Mimit radar, but I probably won't make the exception again, to be honest. Just too boring. Not worth it. It makes me not want to play TemTem. Doing slow radars, it's like the one thing I can do. Most stuff in this game, if I get bored of it, it's fine. I can just switch to something else. Slow radars make me wonder, like, why do I play this game? Like, literally, why the fuck am I playing this? So those I just don't do. Other people feel very differently, and more power to them. But that's how I feel. Literally, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? That's like how I feel. Why the fuck am I doing this? That's like all I feel. They can go after mix, but I think it's the right swap in here. Like, PvP makes me want to never play any other game ever, and then a slow radar, like, makes me never want to play this game ever again. You know what I mean? It's the worst of the worst, in my opinion, of what this game has to offer. So I would just break the radar and give up on it. Literally just quit it. No, all radars are not the same speed nowadays. If so, that would be so much better. They did a half measure. They made the slowest radars a little faster, and then they made the rare Tems have rarer radars, but they still, whatever. Have 2 accounts, 1 slow radar, other play game. No, I'm not going to play $40 to Crema because their slow radars are bad. That's not how I'm going to do. I'm not going to be like, oh, this game has a really shitty mode. Let me give the game company more money to thank them for this complete bullshit. No, no, no. Like, slow radars are garbage, and I just won't do them. That's the answer. I'm not going to give them more money to, like, pay to win in a way that is pretending to not be pay to win. Like, I'm not going to play that game. I'll get a double account if I want, but not for that reason. I'd rather just literally play a different game if that was, like, what I needed to do. Luckily, it's not that bad. I can just not do it. But I would rather play a different game than, like, get a second account for that reason. Like, I would rather play a better game. If that was the best this game had to offer, I just quit. Luckily, that's literally the worst the game has to offer, so I just ignore it. But no, let's be clear. Fiery Heist here is actually good to reduce the damage there. They could swap to TYRANAK or Golzy. TYRANAK kind of blocks it, though. Chess puzzles while doing radars. I would just rather not play the game. I don't want to, like... I do not want to AFK grind or whatever. I'd rather just not play a game that's like that. I'm okay with active grinding. I'm not okay with, like, click this button once every 10 minutes. To me, that's the worst form of game by far, is click this button every 10 minutes. Those games I'd rather not play. I want to play while I'm playing, and I want to stop when I'm done. being half attached to a game at all times, to me, is just, like, fundamentally unhealthy for one's mental health, and I just want to avoid those kinds of games altogether for my own well-being. I think those kinds of games are fundamentally bad for us. It is bad to be attached to the hip at a game. Just don't forget to hit the button every 10 minutes. Never, ever let your attention wander from this game for more than 10 minutes. We need you fucking sucking from this teat in all times. You aren't allowed to, for a second, feel okay outside of this game. You must always have FOMO. Every second you're not pressing a button. Those kinds of game designs, it's fine if they want to make them, but hell if I'm going to play them. That's bullshit, right? TemTem's mostly good, but slow radars are the one thing. It's just never in a million years. The Mimit radar I did once, and that's like the only exception I'll make. Alright, see you later, Karn. Like, to me, it's just common sense, you know? Alright, Golzy, TYRANAK. Yeah, I think we just go after Golzy for the kill. I don't think they have a way to kill Mix here. I think we just double down. Crystal Spikes kills them instantly, actually. Just do that. Fuck yeah, dude. And then I could Fire Tornado for 145 neutral, or I can just Wind Burst for 90 and conserve stamina. Let's do it that way. You need a bunch of shit to breed Obies. I'm not the right one to talk to. My Obi breed got all fucked up. Do they still boost all SVs to 50? They do on the ladder, but not for off ladder. So right now, I challenged this player to an off ladder competitive match, so it's an unranked match. For these matches, there's no scaling. You can always queue up on the ladder, but it's kind of, honestly, it's sort of awkward. To me, it's almost backwards. It should scale up non-ladder, and ladder should be, it's like almost backwards, right? And for some awkward reason, I don't really care too much, but it is almost a little awkward. It's easiest to just jump into ranked, and then once you're ready, you can get the privilege of unranked battles. Like, it's kind of weird, right? You'd think that unranked would be easier, and then ranked would be for the hardcore players, but for some reason, it's actually easier to jump into ranked than it is to jump into unranked. You know what I mean? There's no unranked queue. It's just player to player, so that might be the reason. Like, the queue, you can just click a button and get a match, is the easier one to jump into, but there's something a little, I mean, I'm not complaining about it at all. There's something a little bit odd about that. But yeah, that's how it works. It'd be better if you could, like, test things without training, and then you have to train up your ranked team. Prefer both were boosted? I mean, that's just lazy, but that's okay. I'm definitely glad some of it takes effort. I don't know. If nothing was unscaled, then there'd be no point. I don't actually think it's lazy. Don't argue with me about that. It's fine. I'm just saying a word. Everyone's like, no, Flux, it's not lazy. I'm busy. It's okay. I'm just kidding. I want a Crystal Spikes as Kinu. They could swap in the Size Munch. Barely get time to play. Yeah, there it is. I'm glad that there's a scaled mode. I'm also glad there's an unscaled mode, you know? Let's do it this way. I'm glad that both are in the game. That's like my real opinion. My non-meme opinion. I don't love this, but I gotta swap out Tulcan. Yeah, why would you get perfect otherwise? That's the problem. You know, you gotta balance it. You gotta balance people's ability to play. I think layers are a really good step forward for more casual players, or just people who have less time. No problem, Karn. See ya. Yeah, if the player base gets big enough to support it, yeah. Or eventually they might make ranked or they might eventually just make the ladder unscaled. You know what I mean? In due time, maybe. But we're a far away from that. Like, frankly, the main reason ladder is unscaled, or the main reason ladder is scaled, is probably because there's not enough players to support the unscaled one. So yeah, exactly what Duchess said. Ideally, you could have both. Or an unranked scaled and then a unscaled ranked. You know what I mean? Definitely want to have both available. It's just, yeah, it's weird that it's, like, harder to play against your friends than it is to play in the queue. That's, like, a little strange. Alright, Mix in Puppet Master range. Kinu has no AoE. I don't think TYRANAK has AoE damage. Do they have Meteor Swarm? If so, they might not be running it. I can go back to Tulcan in case they do have Meteor Swarm or something. They want to bring in Size Munch now for sure. I think we're just going to go after Kinu and try to catch the swap in. Got him! That should be GG. I caught the swap in. Stupid busy due to school these days. Once summer hits, you can put time into Luma hunting and breeding perfect. Dude, school is way more important than breadsticks. I support that 100%. As a streamer who's like streaming a lot these days, it's super easy for me to be like, the more, the better. Oh, it's a Mimit. It's not even a real Seismunch. Shit. I felt so clever getting the green circles on Seismunch. I keep forgetting Mimit's going to transform back. I mean, I don't know if that's very threatening, though. Double TYRANAK? I don't know. But yeah, no, school's more important. I'm like, unabashedly, give me the grind. But that's only because I'm trying to build a stream, you know? Like, for me, grinding is like, you know. But like, if I wasn't streaming, I would be playing way less. And I completely respect that. To the utmost. I'm still scared of potential Meteor Swarm, although it doesn't seem like he's running it. That's right, Madataka. It's Scrims! Mix needs its stamina back anyway. Go to Tulcan. I'm out of time. They can plague me to overexert, so let's do Water Cannon to not get overexerted. It's going well, Razor. Having a lot of fun. Getting a feel for all the ridiculous turn 1 combos and shenanigans that have come to dominate the Cipanku cycle. I'm having fun. I'm just getting used to all of it. I'm glad I'm scrimming instead of going back on the ladder. I'm not ready for ladder. Like, I'm realizing how little I'm ready. Like, how much I'm not ready for ladder. Water Cannon, but Koish does not exert, which is awesome. Right? Yeah, because I did Water Cannon and not Quetzal. I mean, you got double TYRANAK right now versus Tulcan Fire Koish. If you can't, I know I got Koish, Mix, and Malflank, but just focus on the Tulcan. This is pretty nice. This is pretty fun. These scrims against Coffee have actually been really cool. This is a tiebreaker, and we've been pretty even all 3 matches. This has been a great series. Yes, Professor, yes. Unless it's the second Tem. Assuming it's the... You can find a Luma in a non-Luma encounter, but you'll usually see a Luma on the overworld. Let's make sure they have to do every single piece of damage because they have low stamina. So rest Fire Koish. They're bringing in Kinu again, going for more buffs. Looking for a miracle with Kinu. Clearly not running Meteor Swarm. Would have tried to use it by now. So Mix is completely safe on the bench once it gets its stamina back. Grease. Kinu and then Plague Mimit, taking my Koish down to 8. Fire Tornado. Landing on the Mimit. Too bad I didn't aim that where Kinu swapped in. I could have aimed it on the non-trapped one. I don't know. Just trying to shut down the fucking Mimit. So bring in Malflank for 3 priority Quetzal. Aim it at Kinu. If they don't swap out, we kill Kinu. If they do swap out, they're wasting time. You saw one, but it could have belonged to someone else. It can't disappear. You got trolled. That one belonged to someone else. That's different. That's 2 different things. Yeah, if you just like saw someone else's Luma, that's different. But if you get it on your radar, you'll see it. People usually troll and like go into the radar areas with the Luma, which is for some reason, I don't think it's like, whatever. It seems kind of like a dick move to me, but that's what people love to do. So that's probably what you fell for. All right, give up the Koish here. I know, it's so annoying, Professor. Sorry, you got trolled. It happens to everybody eventually. Razor. Tulcan is actually really cool. It's not going to win games by itself. Like, Tulcan is what I would call an aggressive support Tem. It's like a damage dealer support Tem. We caught the Kinu swapping. There we go. Or they didn't swap out, rather. We caught him, though. Clicked the green circle. But yeah, Fire Koish, or not Fire Koish, Tulcan. Tulcan is like damage dealer, but also a support Tem. It uses Burner to reduce the opponent's damage. It enables synergies. It blocks certain things. I would call it an aggressive support. I would say Tulcan has actually been a really underrated Tem. I know Cammy was on it early, so shout out Silent Cammy. I feel like Cammy was the first one to give Tulcan a real chance, at least publicly, and it's paid off big time. So Cammy's showing off his foresight, his ability to see the future there. Your game is locked? I will concede right now. You got unlocked? Are you sure it wasn't just because I was waiting? I was still picking. All good. All right. Yeah, we should be fine. I think I was just still picking. All right, kill the Mimit first, I guess, because it's low on health. Then again, it's also low on stamina and has the big buffs. +2 physical attack doesn't matter. Then we just kill this TYRANAK first. I could refresh for bigger damage. I think Energy Manip is good to start, though. It's hard to find time to click refresh. That's the only problem with refresh. It's like hard to find the time to click it. Feels like Cage is probably better, but I'm trying to give it time to work. All right, double the TYRANAK. Flaming Meteorite on Malflank. Not even that much damage. Yeah, this is looking like a victory for me. Embers does hurt Malflank. Does hurt Malflank. But yeah, their inability to kill Mix here is what's really doing it. Really doing them dirty. Goring. Energy Manip. This TYRANAK is dead, and that's GG. Yep. Okay, this is my first time winning one of the best of threes. GG, Coffee. GG. My first one I've gotten to win. I'm learning. TYRANAK is cool. Unfortunately, the truth is, it looks kind of weak after seeing it. Like, Coffee used it well. I don't think it was Coffee's fault. I think you did a good job, dude. But I do think this is kind of showing me to TYRANAK might not be as exciting as I might have hoped. I don't know. Seems a little bit weak. Seems a little bit weak. You know, its inability to do damage is tough. Like, it counters some stuff, but is it going to be the strongest choice compared to other offensive supports or defensive? Like, is it better than Shuin? Better than Tulcan? Better than Obi? You know, it's like tough to see how that's going to work, to be honest. Like, I love TYRANAK's design, but unfortunately, it's kind of sinking in my mental tier list. Yeah, the moveset is kind of odd. Definitely a support tem, TYRANAK. I mean, Roar is cool. Are you running Roar, Coffee? If I was running TYRANAK, I would definitely have Roar on it. Right, let's put it on the record. That was a really good series, Coffee. I might post that one on YouTube. I'll let you know. If I post it on YouTube, I'll tag you and I'll link to your channel and stuff. That might go on YouTube. It might have to be a content creator battle. Like, I'm gonna put a star. YouTube. That might be my first PvP. My match against X was pretty good, but I feel like that series against Coffee was the best of 3 so far. All of them were interesting, but that one felt pretty even. Felt like the first one where I wasn't just like getting mad at my own mistakes. Not like high-key mad. I wasn't just like, click, oops. That match, I was like, all right. I'm gonna put a marker down. Earth Tems, you can chain Stampede, but TYRANAK can keep gears disabled. How do you change chain Stampede? Does Stampede have synergy with something to apply applying seized? I'm missing how that works. Is it applying seized somehow?